In the beginning, it was John Wooden, and he created UCLA. The Bruins ruled the collegiate basketball earth for 7 successive seasons. This monolith from the starry Southern California hills of Westwood was the unchallenged monarch. Meanwhile, 3,000 miles east, the North Carolina State Wolfpack assembled for the 73-74 basketball season. They stood in the awesome shadow of UCLA's Walton gang as the preseason national polls once again predicted the Bruins to reign supreme. But the Wolfpack had 2 things in common with the Regal Bruins: a super talented, brilliantly coached team, and an undefeated season the year before. Last year, State had to sit back and watch UCLA win another title. This year, the Wolfpack was eligible for postseason play and hungry for bear meat. Coach Norm Sloan reflected on the season past and projected into the future, saying he didn't expect the Wolfpack to repeat their undefeated effort. As it turned out, he was more than right. In fact, no team would win them all during this season of collegiate basketball upheaval. Even the mighty Bruins would taste the tears of defeat. But it didn't look that way in St. Louis in December. State met the Bruins for the first time ever, and when all was said and done, UCLA's historic win streak continued, while State's win streak ended. A lesser team may have quit right there, thrown their hands in despair, and given it all up for lost. But instead of being intimidated, the Wolfpack was insulted. Instead of running away, licking their wounds, they ran out and licked every opponent they faced. First, Georgia fell 94-60. Then Villanova went down by 15 points in the first round of the Sugar Bowl tourney. In the finals, Memphis State met their match. David Thompson came up with 34 big points, and Big Tom Burleson gathered in 15 rebounds as State walked off with a 98-83 victory.
Ball is tossed in by Rivers to Tao. Tao very quickly into the front court. Underneath to Thompson. Layup. Got it. Oh, there's the old alley-oop work beautifully. Monty Tao to Thompson. Hawkins front court on the sideline. Samo Rivers out to the right of the circle. Rivers driving up the alley. Lays it up and in. Tao backs over. Flips the ball to Thompson. Thompson moves into the circle. Starts up the alley. Shoots. Misses. Tap up. Good. Steve Noose. And it's 79-67 as Noose got a beautiful tap in. Foul left side to Thompson. Thompson is run into by Laurie. No foul. Over to Tao. The Wolfpack playing a little delay. Tao up the alley, tries the jumper and scores. Little Monty Tao, you can't give this guy an inch. 14 seconds to go. Johnson right up the alley, tries the layup, missed it. Rebound Memphis State, picked up by Sutherland. Hung pass out, intercepted Kuzma to Burma. Left-hand corner to Hawkins, shoots, and he hits. Greg Hawkins scores, and that should be the last one. 98-83. Long pass, and the ball game is over. And the Wolfpack of North Carolina State, Sugar Bowl champions 1973. And they did it with an impressive victory over an excellent Memphis State basketball team. The final score, North Carolina State 98, Memphis State 83.
That was the turning point. That was the game when the Wolfpack gelled. The 2 starters, lost from last year's second-ranked team, had been replaced. Things were getting better day by day. The team gained cohesion. And against arch-rival North Carolina a week later, the Wolfpack proved they were all together. At the buzzer, it was 78-77, but the Pack pulled it out.
Rivers will make the inbound cross. Hands it to Thompson. Thompson works back out. The Wolfpack's going to be patient, apparently. Here's Thompson up the alley, passing to Burleson. He lays it up and in. Burleson is fouled on the play. Up check. Burleson gets the basket. Burleson with 22 points has hit 4 out of 6. Missed it. Rebound. Scramble. Picked up by North Carolina. Walter Davis with the ball. Harrison down in the backcourt, but he gets up. He's limping slightly, and a timeout has been called, an injury timeout. Davis will make the inbounds play for North Carolina. They're trailing by 1. Davis loops it in. Goes to Stahl. Back to Davis. Davis to the right side. Tries a shot. Missed it. Tapped up and missed again, and Rivers gets the rebound. State has the ball. 28 seconds. And the clock is counting down. 25. Rivers comes to midcourt. Gets past his man. Feeds it off to Tao. 20 seconds. Tao's double team and is fouled. Wolfpack leading by 1. He wants it. He's got it. Here's Tao's free throw. Makes it. 77-75. That is a big one for the Wolfpack. All right, Wolfpack lead at 2. Monty's bonus. It is also good. Wolfpack up by 3, 18 seconds to go. Davis quickly across midline. Delson, he's driving up the alley. His shot blocked by Burleson. And Tommy has it stolen away by Stahl. Stahl shoots and hits. 8 seconds to go. 78-77, a 1-point lead. And I believe Carolina got a timeout. I don't know how they did it. And Norman Sloan holds his hands up and says, how can Carolina call for a timeout when the Wolfpack gets the ball? Spence will make the inbound play. He's waiting. He's waiting. He throws it. It's knocked out of his hands. And the ball is awarded to North Carolina. They are giving the ball to Carolina. Nothing run off the clock. And it'll be North Carolina's ball with 7 seconds left to go. The inbound throw will be made by the Tar Heels. It was thrown in by Spence and knocked out of bounds, and they say that a State player touched it last. Hang on here now. Davis will make the inbound play. Comes to Stahl. He fakes the shot. Now he tries it. Missed it. Rebound. Burleson scrambles. Dave. Ball is taken by Rivers. Jump ball. The game is over. The clock is run off. The game is all over. 0 on the clock. It's all over. And the Wolfpack and the Tar Heels have had a ding-dong battle here. Are they going to have to jump the ball? The referees point to the clock and say, no, we do not have to jump it. The ball game is over, and the final score, NC State 78, North Carolina 77.
State went on to whip Wake Forest in the final round of the Big Four tournament. Now they were really cooking. Clemson, Maryland, and Virginia all fell in turn. Then UNC Charlotte was bombed out of Reynolds Coliseum by a score of 104-72. Next came North Carolina at Chapel Hill. David Thompson scored 26 points, and Tom Burleson grabbed 11 rebounds as State set its eyes on the #1 ranking in the national polls.
Monty Tao parking 2, and it's 82-76 with a minute and a half left to play, and the Wolfpack leading by 6. Elston, right corner, shooting immediately and hitting. Darrell Elston, as he has done all year, carrying the Tar Heels. He has 21 points, 82-78. Tao being double teamed, loses the ball, throws it away, picked up by Elston. Elston gets the layup, missed it. Rebound Thompson. Thompson being pursued in the backcourt, but he gets across midcourt. Goes to Tao. A minute and 5 seconds to play. Tao trips, doesn't fall, keeps the ball tied up, bounces to Thompson. There's a whistle, and the basket goes through, does not count because the foul had been called. The foul was on Height, his third. This is Monty Tao's highest point total ever in his varsity career. 21 points for him. Misses that free throw. Grabbed by Walter Davis. Davis front court for North Carolina, passing to Elston. He tries a 10-footer. He hits. And the score is 82-80. Spence makes the inbound pass to Thompson, and he had a little trouble doing it. Thompson hands it back to Monty Tao. 45 seconds. Tao up to Mark Moeller. He gives the ball to Monty Tao. Have to hurry or the jump ball will be called. He gets away from his man. Houston makes a dive for him, misses him. Tao dribbling in circles. Comes out to Moeller. 30 seconds to play in the ball game. Wolfpack with the ball. Moeller bouncing off the Tao. The seconds are ticking. Monty back to Mark Moeller. The Wolfpack keeping it away. Moeller in the middle. Back out to Tao. 20 seconds to play. Monty Tao bouncing to Moeller. Mark Moeller moving across the circle. Goes to Thompson. 14 seconds. Thompson with the ball. Loses it. Whistle. Foul call. And the foul is on Ray Height, his fourth. 11 seconds left to play in the ball game. And the Wolfpack's David Thompson can put it away for the Wolfpack right here with a 1-and-1. Thompson shoots and hits. Boy, there's a big one. Now, after Thompson shoots this time, Carolina's going to call timeout. Thompson shoots, and he misses this one. Rebound to Stahl. 83-80, and the Tar Heels are calling for a timeout. So Harrison's going to lob a long one down floor, and it's being intercepted by Burleson. He's fouled immediately by Bobby Jones. It was Jones's only action he could do. 4 fouls on Jones. Well, this is what you'd expect from the #3 team in the nation against the #4. Tom Burleson shooting, and he misses it. Rebound taken by Kupchak, and he was fouled by David Thompson. And now it becomes a different story. A moment ago, the Wolfpack was very much in command at the free throw line. Of course, the Wolfpack has the 3-point lead. However, we have a 1-and-1 coming up from Mitch Kupchak. He has to make the first one, and he misses it. Rebound off to the Wolfpack. Back Moeller. 5 seconds, and immediately Moeller is fouled by Elston. 4 seconds remaining. And Moeller will be at the free throw line for the first time tonight. He hasn't scored, but he can ice it for North Carolina State right here by making one. The Wolfpack is dropped back in a prevent defense now. Moeller shoots, and Moeller misses. Burleson gets the rebound. Burleson comes out. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and Burleson is fouled by Spall with 1 second left in the ball game. And now it is all over. The Wolfpack has defeated the Tar Heels for the second time of the season.
Next, the Pack packed off to Indiana. Purdue was waiting at the end of the road. Like the Wolfpack, the nationally ranked Boilermakers had their eyes set on a national championship. At halftime, the Wolfpack was down by 15 points, but the Pack struck back.
Fires one back out to Parkinson now, where Tao picks him up. Tao moving to the against him. Knocks it away. There's a scramble for the ball. Picked up by Hawkins. What a battler this Greg Hawkins is. Ball goes to Thompson. Thompson front court. Left side of the circle with it. He fires a shot to left side and hits. David Thompson with a tremendous basket. And now the Wolfpack is within 3. 81 to 78. 3 minutes, 45 seconds left to play. Parkinson driving to the left of the circle. He has the ball knocked away by Thompson, retrieves it, goes to Garrett in the right-hand corner. Garrett back out. It comes to Parkinson. Purdue holding for the moment. 3:35 left in the game. Parkinson. Guarded by Thompson. Now brought over by a foul. Goes to steal, now to Kendrick. Kendrick has it knocked away. Picks it up, though. Has it knocked away again by Monty Fowl. Stolen by Rivers. Bill Rivers driving against Kendrick. He makes the shot, and it is good. Foul on Kendrick. And Mills can tie the ball game. It's 81 to 80. Purdue's lead is only 1 point. That's 4 fouls on Kendrick. And Morris Rivers will go to the free throw line on a 3-point play. All right, here's the free toss by Rivers. He hits. It's tied up. 81 apiece with 3:19 left in the ball game. Purdue with the ball. Dropped down by Parkinson across midcourt. He flips it off to Steele on the right side. Defense got those 3 points for the Pack. Steele with the ball. The Wolfpack will have to be very careful or a foul will be called. It's to Garrett. He goes underneath, shoots over Burleson, and he missed it in and out. Wolfpack with the ball. Grabbed by Burleson. Hands to Powell. All right, we have 2 minutes, 55 seconds to play in the ball game. And now Coach Sloan says, hold it up. Hold it up for a little bit. He is now going into his tees game. Coach Sloan is going into the tees right now, going to spread the Purdue defense. It goes to Rivers, out of foul. The clock ticking, 2:15 left in the game. Monty Tao with the ball, out near midcourt. Goes to Rivers on the left side. Rivers back to Tao. The fans start to clap here at this giant arena, the Mackey Arena. All right, near midcourt right now, Morris Rivers with the ball. He gets between 2 men with his dribble, turns, comes back again. 1:45 left in the game to David Thompson. Thompson working against Nichols, drives up Wally. Thompson shoots and hits, and the Wolfpack has the lead for the first time today on David Thompson's basket. Purdue is outscored since 4:31 remain in this game. At that stage, they had a 7-point lead, 81 to 74 over the Wolfpack, and now State has run off 11 consecutive points. Thompson at the free throw line looking for number 26 for him, and he's 3 out of 4 at the line, just hit that last one. And if he makes it, it'll be his average for the year, because he's been hitting about 26 per game. And he makes it. It's 86-81, Wolfpack by 5. All right, inbounds to Purdue's Parkinson, 10 seconds to play. Parkinson shoots from outside immediately, it's short. Rebound tapped off, Morris Rivers has got it, and the ball game is going to be over. 5 seconds left, 4, 3, 2, 1, and it's all over. A tremendous come from behind victory with the Wolfpack down by 15 points. They came back and have shocked 16,000 fans here and countless others who are listening to this broadcast. The final score, North Carolina State 86, Purdue 81.
After having defeated 2 straight nationally ranked contenders, the Wolfpack faced the unenviable task of facing another. This time it was Maryland, the big, bad Terrapins on their unfriendly home court. At times it got close, but in the end, the Wolfpack ate them alive. In their first meeting, Thompson scored an incredible 41 points. This time around, he was only 2 points less effective.
6:55 left in the game. Mo Howard calls for help, then tosses the ball to McMillan. Back to Howard. Howard working around the free throw circle, bouncing it toward the right corner, stops, feeds back to Owen Brown. Without a bounce, it goes back to Howard in the corner. Now to Elmore. Underneath is intended for Brown and stolen away by Thompson. Thompson to Rivers. Rivers pedaling across midcourt. Stops at the key. Comes back to Tao. Feeding the left corner to Spence. Now to Burleson. Burleson high post outside the Tao. Monty fakes a shot. Bounces one. Shoot. Hit. With the score at Maryland 39, State 38.
David Thompson went to work, and with the help along the way 2 or 3 times of Mo Rivers, Thompson and Rivers got the next 30 points for the Wolfpack. That is simply fantastic. David has 23 here in the second half, 31 for the game, and we still have better than 6 minutes left to play. And State has battled back from an 8-point deficit. Just 3 minutes ago, they were down 67 to 59, and now they are up 70 to 69. What a ball club.
We have 58 seconds left of the ball game. Thompson driving to the left, gets past Elmore, who falls. Thompson drives and shoots and hits. 39 points for David Thompson, 82-78, Wolfpack by 4. Here is Lucas coming to the forecourt, gives to Howard, 42 seconds left. Goes to McMillan, who drives the baseline, jumps, shoots, and misses. Rebound is off to Burleson. The Wolfpack has the ball. Hands it to Thompson. This should be it for the Wolfpack right now. Maryland will have to foul in a hurry. It's to Rivers, 24 seconds. Will Maryland foul intentionally? Rivers has the ball. Goes to Tao, 20 seconds left. Tao near midcourt, fires the pass to Rivers. Rivers is fouled by Lucas, and that's all for the Durham Soft. He'll be getting 2 shots because they rule Lucas foul intentional, which it was. Rivers misses first time. However, if Rivers can make one of them, it'll ice it for the Wolfpack. All right, the second try by Rivers is no good. Rebound, Elmore. 12 seconds. Off to the right to Howard. He shoots and misses. Gets his own rebound. Follows up. Misses a tap off his fist. Tap up again by Roy. Roy got the basket. 5 seconds left. All the Wolfpack has to do is get the ball in bounds. And it comes to Monty Tao. Off to Stoddard. There's a whistle and a foul on Mo Howard. 3 seconds left. Monty Tao shooting and hitting. What a free throw. That one had to be made from a Wolfpack standpoint. Monty will get the bonus now, 83-80. 3 seconds left. Tao's free throw is good. Elmore throws it in. Intercepted by Monty Tao. The ball game is over. Tao shoots. Will it count? Yes, it counts. Monty's basket counts as he fired it in there at the buzzer. And the Wolfpack has defeated Maryland again. The nation's number 2 team has prevailed, coming through on the home floor, where Coach Lefty Drizel has been saying for a long time that it just matters about the home team. He says, you bet your life it does. So the final score is the Wolfpack 86, Maryland 80.
On the West Coast, the bubble had burst. A star had fallen. The mighty had been vanquished, not once, not twice, but 3 times. Meanwhile, the Wolfpack roamed free. Virginia, Duke, Georgia Tech, and Furman folded. Then Davidson, Wake Forest, Duke again, and Clemson collapsed. Even North Carolina, Wake Forest, and Virginia were no match for the mighty Wolfpack. Just plain David Thompson was just plain sensational. Big Tom Burleson was just plain improving with every game. Little Big Heart Monty Tao, Mo Rivers, Phil Spence, and Tim Stoddard did more than their job. Then, when they were needed, came Neuse, Moeller, and Hawkins. And from the bench came Johnson, Lake, Burma, Dayhoff, and Kuzmal. Now came an ACC spectacular, the conference playoffs. The Wolfpack had already proved to the rest of the world that they rated the number 1 ranking in the country. The next step was to prove it to the doubting Thomases and Drizels and the rest of the Atlantic Coast Conference. It came down to the Wolfpack against the Terrapins, Sloan against Drizel, Thompson against Lucas, Burleson against McMillan and Elmore. It was a fight to the finish. This was for all the marbles. This was for the N.C.A.A. Regulation time couldn't solve it. It was answered in overtime.
Spence holds it up, gives it to River to Thompson. At the Tao, 100-99, Maryland leading. Monty Tao underneath to Spence, raising up again. Phil Spence with a good pass from Tao. And the Wolfpack leads 101-100. 2 minutes to play in the overtime. Lucas in the front court. The Wolfpack cannot afford the fouls out here. Howard with the ball behind the circle, gives it off to Lucas. Lucas back to Howard on the right sideline. Howard starts to drive, and a shot blocked by Burleson. Beautiful block. Burleson grabs the ball, gives it across court left side to Mo Rivers. Back cross court to Tao. Monty's coming across midline with it. Wolfpack has a 1-point lead. A minute and a half to play. Monty firing it over to Rivers. Rivers on the left sideline now. Goes to Burleson in the corner. Burleson back to Rivers. Rivers comes out of there with it. Pursued by Howard, and he fouled him. Mo Rivers going his first foul tonight. And Howard and Mo Rivers will get the free throw. It's missed. Missed by the Wolfpack. And the rebound by Elmore. We have exactly 1 minute left in this overtime. On right side
side of the circle. Stops. Goes to Lucas. Lucas back out to Hahn. Hahn near the center circle. Hands it off to Lucas. Lucas guarded by Rivers. Off to McMillan. Right sideline. Still deep. Now to Lucas. 45 seconds left in the overtime. Lucas bouncing. Knocked away by Spence. Picked up by Lucas, however. Spence doing a great job on McMillan. Back out to Howard. 36 seconds left. Howard on the right side. Lucas on the right sideline. Jump ball. Mo Rivers post guarding him for 5 seconds. And a jump ball. Lucas is the taller of the two. The jump will take place at the Maryland free throw line. 33 seconds remaining in the overtime. All right, Mr. Hernjack will toss it up. The jump ball tapped off, grabbed by Maryland McMillan. Back to Hahn, 30 seconds to play. To Lucas. Lucas on the right sidelines in the corner. He is looping a pass on it. It's going to be out of bounds. NC State ball. Lucas threw it away. 23 seconds remaining. 23 seconds in the overtime. NC State 101, Maryland 100 the score. And now all 10 players are bunched back here in the backcourt as Mo Rivers will toss it in for the Wolfpack. Rivers is awaiting the ball to be handed him. He gets it, throws it into David Thompson. Thompson now is a great ball handler. Mo Howard is on him, double teaming him. He gets the pass away to Rivers, 15 seconds. Rivers across midcourt with the ball, gives it to Monty Tao. Tao guarding closely, bouncing it off. 10 seconds to play. Mo Rivers back outside to Monty Tao. Tao is fouled with 6 seconds left. Monty Tao has been fouled by Billy Hahn with 6 seconds left in the overtime. NC State 101, Maryland 100 the score. Monty has hit 1 out of 2 at the free throw line tonight. Monty Tao up there for the Wolfpack. He's a very cool little customer. He shoots the free throw and he makes it. NC State 102, Maryland 100. Excuse my shouting, folks, but I'm excited. I love it. The Wolfpack is leading. Monty shoots again and he makes it. 103 to 100. Then bounce to Hahn. He's shooting immediately and he misses it. The ball game is over. North Carolina State, number 1 in the nation. Number 1 in the Atlantic Coast Conference. And the Wolfpack has defeated the Maryland Terrapins in overtime. The final score, North Carolina State 103, Maryland 100.
By virtue of their hard-won conference title, the Wolfpack drew a bye for the first round of the Eastern Regionals. When the N.C.A.A. Regionals began, the Wolfpack found themselves in the middle of it. Providence College was on the line. This was the same Friar team that had wiped out Maryland the year before and had gone on to the national finals. Ernie DiGregorio had graduated and gone to the pros, but left behind was a super team headed by 2 All-Americans, Marvin Barnes and Kevin Stakem. Marvin and Kevin were teammates to David and Tom during the off-season when the United States amateur team went on to sweep the 1973 World University Games in Moscow. This time, they flew 2 different flags. For the first half, it was nip and tuck. Then in the second half, the Wolfpack began to assert their dominance.
6:45 left in this ball game, and the Wolfpack's lead is 4, 74 to 70. Bello shoots, and he missed it. Rebound, Burleson. Tremendous rebounding night for Tom Burleson. He had 11 in the first half. Front court, Monty Tao, with the Wolfpack now going into its tease offense. And for the benefit of those of you who haven't followed the Wolfpack offense, this is Norm Sloan's way of running that clock off. He'll still have his team go for the shot if they break loose. They try to get some one-on-ones. Providence is going to a man-for-man. Here's Monty Tao driving the lane. Underneath to Burleson. He lays it up and in. That's the way it's supposed to work. You got him isolated. It went from Tao to Stoddard to Burleson. 76-70. Ball is brought down by Bello. Right side of the circle. Passing the ball off the corner to Stakem. Stakem putting one up, and he misses it short. Tapped around, followed by Barnes, and he missed it. Burleson, another rebound. Hands it to Monty Tao. 6 minutes to play. Wolfpack leading 76-70. Tao getting it down across midcourt. Drives up the free throw lane. Passes off to Stoddard. He doesn't shoot. Backs out. Fires a pass to David Thompson out in the corner. Thompson driving the lane. And Thompson is fouled at the line. Just plain David. And he's set to go. He's got 32 so far. And a 26-point scoring average for the year. Now he has another point on a free throw. And the Wolfpack goes to a 7-point lead at 77-70. Now the bonus for David Thompson. In the air and good. 34 points for David Thompson tonight. And the Wolfpack leads by 8, 78-70. Down in the front court, Bello to Barnes. He's out deep. Goes to the free throw line. Stolen away by Thompson. Here's David driving the full length of the floor. He lays it up. He's good. Thompson now has 36. 80-70. The Wolfpack's biggest lead of the night. A 10-point lead. 90-78. 22 seconds left in the game. All right, Providence front court. Hassett with the ball. He's to the left of the circle. Out to Bello. Bello fakes a shot, then goes to the free throw line and fires short. Rebound Burleson. He's adding him up. Burleson whips one out to Monty Tao. Back to Thompson. Lays it up and in. Fantastic. Monty Tao without looking. Behind his back to David on an alley-oop. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. There's a shot. Missed it. The ball game is over. The Redcoats are coming. Dick Gavitt goes down and says something to Norman Sloan like, where do you get them? How do they do it? Final score, North Carolina State 92, Providence 78.
There was something in the wind, something in the sky, something in the heavens, something that said this was the year. The finals of the Eastern Regional Tournament were played on native Carolina ground. Pittsburgh was the East's final survivor. This was the Wolfpack's final kill before they faced the second coming. Some people said it was only a prep match. It was only a practice duel. The mighty shadow of the hallowed Bruins lay on the horizon. Then came tip-off time. Then it happened. Suddenly, to a man like Norm Sloan, who had spent his life teaching winning basketball, suddenly to Phil Spence, who had spent his life playing winning basketball, suddenly to Wolfpack fans who had spent their lives watching winning basketball, it all meant nothing. David Thompson was down. He was hurt.
22-17. Wolfpack lead at 5. Thompson firing in the left corner. Hits again. 3 for 3 for David Thompson. And he has 8 points and 3 baskets, 2 free throws. Pittsburgh front court. Lou Hill tries the jump shot. And he hits. David Thompson goes high in the air. Tries to block the shot and hits the deck very hard. He literally took a somersault in the air and fell to the floor, and he's lying on his stomach and appears to be unconscious, Reese.
David came and just landed totally on his head. That was the first thing that hit the floor. He has not moved yet. Coach Norm Sloan is just as frustrated as anyone right now, and they have brought a stretcher out for David.
Well, of course, on that particular play, it appeared that there was no chance for him to block it. Of course, the fans are trying their best to provide encouragement for Thompson, and the All-American for the Wolfpack is being lifted up on the stretcher right now, and I would assume that they're going to get him over into the first aid room right now.
He's moving a great deal, and I'm not sure whether he is conscious of his movements or not. Of course, we're, as far away from it as anybody, but they're literally having to hold him down as they take him off because I don't think David wants to go. I think he wants to stay and play.
He's trying to get up. And don't be surprised if David Thompson comes back and plays some more here today. And now the Wolfpack fans are rallying, and this ball club is going to be more determined than ever, I think, at this stage to play for David while he's out of it.
Thompson, the superstar. Thompson, the collegiate player of the year. Thompson, the superhuman being, was out. How seriously? No one knew. But the Pack reached back into the hidden reserve and played their best against Pittsburgh. It wasn't melodramatic as, let's win one for the Gipper. It was more than that. It was blood, sweat, and team. It was like a John Wayne movie. It was like a Horatio Alger. It was Disney on parade. Suddenly there was Thompson on the sidelines, bandaged head and all, and the chant was unanimous. Go, Wolfpack, go.
27 seconds left in the game. Now Norman Sloan is talking to David Thompson and all his players. I think he's instructing them on what to do when the game is over. All right, Wolfpack ball. The fans are yelling. They want that 100 so badly. Moeller across midcourt. Passes the ball to Lake, and he's fouled. They're going to get the chance. Disco over the shoulder. It's his first. And Bill Lake, the freshman, he is 6'11", and he'll get the opportunity at the free throw line for a 1-and-1 that could give the Wolfpack 100. His free toss, good. 99-70. 29-point lead for North Carolina State, the nation's #1 team. Lake shoots 100. 18 seconds remaining. Shrewsbury at midcourt for Pittsburgh. Flipping it off to the right-hand side to Fleming. It drives, lays it up and in. Gets the basket. 9 seconds left. Greg Hawkins to the backcourt, 100 to 72. Hawkins with 5 seconds has it stolen by Shrewsbury. 2 seconds, 1 second. He didn't get the shot off in time, and the ball game is over. North Carolina State University, the Eastern champions. They've won the N.C.A.A. Eastern Regionals. The final score, North Carolina State 100, Pittsburgh 72.
That big win put North Carolina State in the semifinals. The next game was the long-awaited rematch with UCLA. Although there was one more game to go, the winner of this emotion-charged game stood a good chance of being the N.C.A.A. champion. David Thompson had recovered from his injury and was dressed for battle when the Bruins took the floor. Earlier in the year, David had been curtailed by Keith Wilkes' diligent defensive effort. For this game, Thompson and the whole Wolfpack crew had to be at their peak. From the opening tip-off, this game promised to be a thriller. Point for point and basket for basket, the game stayed close. At halftime, it was 35-35. In the second half, UCLA immediately jumped on top with an impressive 11-point lead. But the Wolfpack never gave up. They fought back to tie the score. As regulation time was running out, the Wolfpack played for the final shot, but missed, and it was all even at 65-65. The first overtime ended in a draw, with each team scoring only one basket. Once again, with the score tied, State played for the final shot and missed. In the second overtime period, UCLA blasted out to a 7-point lead, and things looked glum for the Pack. But somehow, some way, in this physically and emotionally draining contest, the Wolfpack managed to fight back.
Greg Lee with it now, passing it up. It's being batted around, and it is going to be taken away. No, it's out of bounds. Hit last by Myers. It'll be Wolfpack ball. Tremendous defense by the Wolfpack. 2.5 minutes left in this second overtime. Tao bouncing one out to Thompson. Wolfpack trailing by 4. Thompson back to Tao. Tao starts up the lane, fires a jumper, and he missed it. Tapped up by Burleson. Tommy Burleson with a tremendous tap in. 75-73. Ball into Walton, 75-73. UCLA leading by 2. Here's a pass down to Myers in the left corner. Myers holds it up. They're going to bring it out and sit on it. 2 minutes left into Walton now. UCLA will not take a shot unless they are clear underneath the basket. There's one that will stolen away. Knocked it away. Picked up by Mo Rivers. Rivers has the ball at midcourt now. Bouncing it off to Stoddard. Stoddard looking, goes to Thompson. Thompson on the right sidelines, gives it off to Monty Tao. Back it goes to Burleson. Burleson moving on Walton, underneath, shoots, he misses, foul called on Walton, his second. Burleson will get 2 free throws. All right, Burleson up there, 2 big ones for the big guy, and he makes it. 75-74. UCLA lead at 1 point now. 1 minute 38 seconds left in the second overtime. Tommy Burleson has hit on 20 points. His second free toss is a little long. Rebound, Timmy Stoddard. The Wolfpack has the ball. Stoddard to Burleson. He shoots and he misses it. Tap back out and it's Rivers' ball. Wolfpack still has it. All right, they'll try to set it up a little better this time. 1.5 minutes left. Rivers with the ball. Starts a drive toward the left corner. Passes off to Timmy Stoddard. Stoddard down the baseline. He's guarded closely. To Tao. Fires to the left corner and misses it. Rebound, won by UCLA. Foul. Wolfpack foul on Timmy Stoddard of NC State, and he fouls out of the ball game. All right, Myers' free toss is no good. Thompson, rebound over everybody. Gives it to Monty Tao. Cross to Rivers. Wolfpack with 1 minute 10 left. Down in the front court. Rivers with the ball. Gives it to Phil Spence, who replaced Tim Stoddard after Timmy fouled out. Now goes to David Thompson, left side of the circle. He's against Keith Wilkes. Dribbling out behind the key. Starts to move down the left side. He shoots over Wilkes and hits. Wolfpack leads. 76-75 on David Thompson's basket. 26 points for him. 45 seconds left in the second overtime. Keith Wilkes across midcourt. Passes over to Greg Lee on the left sidelines. Lee trying to get it to Walton. Bounces it into Bill Walton. Back out to Lee. He fires the 25-footer and he misses it. Rebound Keith Wilkes. He pushed. Keith Wilkes fouled. His 5th. That's all for Keith Wilkes. He fouls out with 34 seconds left in the second overtime. Well, I tell you, these are big ones now. David Thompson with a 1-and-1. It's in the air, and it is good! State 77, UCLA 75. You don't mind if I scream, do you? Thompson's bonus is in the air. It's good! Wolfpack 78, UCLA 75. 33 seconds left. There's a ball stolen away by Rivers. He lost it out of bounds. A great play by Mo Rivers as he knocked the ball away from Greg Lee. It'll be UCLA ball at midcourt. 29 seconds left in the second overtime. NC State 78, UCLA 75. The Wolfpack with a 3-point lead. They were down by 7 in this overtime. Greg Lee will make the inbounds pass. It comes to Walden. Stolen away by Burleson. Tommy got it. It's picked up by Mo Rivers. Tommy Burleson with a steal. Passes off that of Monty Tao. 23 seconds. 22, David Thompson with the ball. Thompson is fouled, but he does no call. Goes to Tao. Monty Tao with it now. Monty knocked away and foul on Curtis. 12 seconds left. Monty goes to the free throw line. 5 on Curtis. He fouls out of the ball game. Monty Tao will be at the free throw line for a 1-and-1. There it is. It's in the air. It is good. The Wolfpack 79, UCLA 75. All right. Here's Monty's bonus. Good. 80-75. Here's Greg Lee across midcourt. 10 seconds left. Greg Lee passing to Walton. He tries a shot. He hits. And the score is 80-77. 2 seconds. 1 second. The Wolfpack go to a timeout. Excuse me. Timeout with 1 second left. UCLA has called timeout. It'll be Wolfpack ball, however, when play is resumed. No, wait a minute. No timeout. Hold it. A foul was called. A UCLA foul on Dave Myers. And the Wolfpack has won it. NC State has defeated UCLA. Tommy Burleson will be at the free throw line. It doesn't matter a bit whether he makes it or whether he doesn't. 80-77 the score. All right, Burleson on the free throw line for a 1-and-1. He'd love to make them. It's in. He misses it. Rebound Myers. The ball game is over. The Wolfpack of North Carolina State has defeated UCLA, and the Wolfpack goes into the championship game against the Marquette Warriors. Final score in 2 overtimes, North Carolina State 80, UCLA 77.
The king was dead. UCLA had been beaten. North Carolina State was only 1 game away from the national championship. The Wolfpack was psyched up for this one. Marquette was a talented, highly regarded team, but after the UCLA miracle finish, nothing could stand in the Wolfpack's way. They needed no heart-stopping rally this time. They seized command with a 10-point surge late in the first half, opened the margin to 19 early in the second half, and controlled the game the rest of the way. David Thompson, Tommy Burleson, and Monty Tao, starters the past 2 seasons, all were voted to the all-tournament team. But Morris Rivers and Tim Stoddard also made notable contributions in this 30th victory in 31 games.
74-62. And the Wolfpack right now just about to the point where they can put on the championship suit. Only 54 left before the Wolfpack will be champion and upholding their #1 ranking. Here's the inbounds to Washington. His shot is off the glass and missed. Followed by Holman. Is blocked down there by Thompson. Grabbed by Burleson. Gives it off to Monty Tao. The Wolfpack in the backcourt. Tao being guarded. Monty with a long pass down to Thompson in the corner. Thompson is pushed. No, 3 seconds. 3-second violation. I didn't even see anybody in the lane. They called a 3-second violation on the Wolfpack. And the ball is turned over to Marquette. Here's Washington coming down. Gives the ball over to Brennan. Brennan in the right corner with a jumper to Walton. He misses it. Follow up by Holman is missed. And the rebound is grabbed by Monty Tao with 28 seconds to play. Tao down the left sidelines, comes to midcourt. They're trying to steal the ball, and finally a foul is called on Brennan, his first. They couldn't reach him, couldn't get to the ball. Finally, Brennan just reached out and slapped at Monty and gets the foul. 24 seconds left, 74-62, a 12-point lead. And here comes Al McGuire down to shake Norman Sloan's hand. Al McGuire goes down and shakes Norman's hand. Their free throw is missed by Tao. Grabbed off by Walton. He goes all the way down the lane, puts a layup, blocked by Thompson. Goaltending. Oh, Thompson gives him a thrill as he blasted it out of there. 74-64. Wolfpack lead at 10. 18 seconds left as Walton comes up with another basket. He hadn't scored until he came in last time. He has 8 points. Rivers is bottled up and finally fouled by Holman. 14 seconds left. The game now is being prolonged by Marquette fouls. And Coach Al McGuire now is calling Monty Tao over, shakes his hand. I'll say one thing for Al McGuire. He is a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde if I have ever seen one. He was a tyrant, but when it was all over, he becomes a gentleman. Rivers at the free throw line makes the first one.
75-64. Now the bonus for Rivers has really come alive in the second half. Has 13 points. His free throw makes it 14. 76-64. The crowd is rather quiet now. Washington front court throws it out of bounds. I don't know who he intended it for, but it went up in about the third or fourth row down here to our left. 8 seconds to play. The Wolfpack ball in the backcourt. I would think that Marquette would just sort of fall off here and not have any fouls in the backcourt. 6, 5, Thompson trying to get away. Gets a pass away to Tao. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Burleson shot is missed. Ball game is over. Wolfpack, national champions. They have done it. The Wolfpack has won the national championship. The final score, NC State 76, Marquette 64.
After that, there was nothing left to say but welcome home.
I just want to tell you that to have the honor and the privilege and the genuine sheer ecstasy and pleasure of standing here to represent this group of champions is the highlight of my life. This was not, shall we say, a cheap championship. We didn't back into it. UCLA wasn't upset by Dayton. We beat UCLA to... We had to go through the toughest conference in the country to... It was a tough road. They wouldn't be defeated. They're an unbelievably beautiful bunch of young men on the court and off the court. I'm going to start introducing the players now, and let me start off here with freshman Bill Lake.
I just like to say that I watched these guys this year pretty much from the bench. For the next 3 years, it's my turn to get a championship.
Bruce Dayhuff.
I'd just like to say how happy I am to be a part of this team, and it's the greatest thing that ever happened to me.
Mike Burma.
I'm very proud to be a part of this, and this is just my freshman year. I hope this to be the start of many more championships.
Mark Moeller.
This will be the biggest thrill of my life, and I'm just proud to be associated with these bunch of guys. They're terrific, and you all are terrific, too. Thank you.
Craig Kuzmal.
It really feels great to be #1 right now. There's not much I can say, but it's been really a great year. I'm glad to be associated with a team like this and Coach Sloan.
Dwight Johnson.
I'd like to just say thank you to everyone. And there were a lot of times during the year when I know the time seemed down, but I really enjoyed it, especially in the Pittsburgh game when I saw one of my teammates come back to the court. And somebody... and I know that somebody was looking out after us, and I'd just like to say thank you to you all, and thank you to whoever was looking out for us. Thank you.
Philip Spence.
It's great, you know, it's just beautiful, you know. I love it, you know, it's just, oh man.
Morris Rivers.
We came, you know, from a 27-0 year last year
and, you know, we missed the national championship. But this year, we got it in our palms in our hand. We're going to keep it right here, fellas.
Strong arm, Stoddard.
I'd like to say a couple things. We've got the greatest group of coaches that anyone could ask for, and he's probably the greatest friends that I've been associated with all my life. And without you fans, we couldn't have gone anywhere.
Monty Tao.
Y'all are very beautiful people. I've been up all night partying. I just want to continue doing it the rest of the day, all right?
David Thompson.
Here he is. All stand up.
I would just like to say that I love you people, and thanks a lot for help making us #1. All right, let's go.
Now, it's with great pleasure that I introduce to you now the first of our 3 graduating seniors, Steve Noose.
First of all, I'd like to say this is the greatest moment of my life. There's some people I'd like to thank. All you people out there that's made it possible, the coaching staff, and the greatest bunch of guys I've ever been associated with. And if anybody can do it, these guys are going to be there again next year.
He's a favorite of everybody. Greg Hawkins transferred. He's walking out on his hands. Greg Hawkins gets on his hands and goes with his feet up in the air and walks out on his hands.
Let me say a few words before Coach Sloan throws me off. But looking around this crowd, like right in front of me, I see people I came to school with 3 years ago, you know? It's been about 6 years in college. 3 years ago I came here. And it really makes me feel good. I'm depressed that I'm going to be leaving. I'm going to be leaving this school.
Well, there's only one player left to be introduced, and that's the biggest of them all. The guy came here out of the mountains of North Carolina. And they're anticipating it now. The crowd is beginning to roar and to cheer, and they're all standing, and I don't think Norm will have a chance to introduce him. Here he comes, Tommy Burleson.
Well, I'm sorry I can't give you an entrance like Hawk and walk on my hands, but I could barely walk on my feet when I came on this campus. But like I say, I came here 4 years ago, and Coach Sloan, I don't know. He's got me out of bad positions and put me into good positions. Let's put it that way. And I'd just like to say that this has been it's been the most wonderful 4 years of my life, to be associated with the school and to be just to be a part, to bring, just happiness to this school and the way we got this companionship.
I think you can see how much we love you and appreciate you, and you can see how much these guys love each other. And we are all genuinely happy for all of us to have this, because for at least one more year, and hopefully we believe beyond that, but for at least one more year, when they talk about us, they got to say the defending national champs.